PITA NWANA was a civil rights activist in Nigeria. He went to jail because of his activities with the Zikist movement. PITA NWANA was also a trade unionist because of his being the general secretary of the Railway Workers Union and then later the African Locomotive Drivers Union. Before his death in August 2011, PITA had been controller of personnel at the NPA, Nigeria Post Authority, where he brought to bear some changes that are being run today. PITA NWANA was a statesman, if you like to use that word. He also was a journalist because he wrote for 8 years over 300 articles for Vanguard in his column, By the Way. Then he stopped suddenly, and then I saw him one day and I asked him why he stopped writing, and this was his answer. We talked about other things about his life and times. Just listen.
My health started to disturb me, my back was paining me, and I couldn't adjust enough. Quite a lot of running around, and I couldn't cope. So I had to plead with Sam to allow me to drop out. I'm a dropout.
So at 82,
81.
At 81, so
yes.
What has life really taught you?
A joy. A joy. It's a joy to me. Life has been a joy to me. I have always held the view that that I should do all I can for humanity without counting the cost. It has been my guiding principle. It's what we do on earth while we are living that will be remembered when we are dead. That's all.
Sir, calling back, how would you describe your years as a worker?
In the Post Authority, I joined the Post Authority as an officer. I didn't join it as a junior staff. So there are a lot of things. 1958. So there are a lot of junior worker experiences which I did not get in the Post Authority. I joined as an officer, and I can assure you, every minute of my stay in Post Authority was a joy. I enjoyed it. The staff was cooperative.
Everybody come inside now. We have not seen the photographer.
Officers were cooperative. There was nothing to complain about.
Come inside.
Was there any particular time that there was
Complaint? Oh well, of course, not enough for me to go remembering. But you know, I was in the personnel department, in the industrial relations department, and it meant dealing with trade unions. And you don't always get yes for or no for an answer from the trade union movement. So sometimes you quarrel, sometimes you resolve it. Sometimes successfully, sometimes not.
Are there things you see that happened within those good old days and now that make you think, oh, I should have been there now. Oh, I shouldn't have been there. Oh, it's spoiled, all spoiled.
Well, when we were there, we were in a position to lay down rules, to give guidance, and to make suggestions, policy making and all that kind of thing. And when we left, a lot of people have had to say to us, oh, that things are not what they used to be. Perhaps they intended to flatter us that way, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm not in a position to make that type of judgment. I don't know. But I believe that when people tell me that things are not the same, I don't know how to take it. I don't know.
So as a pensioner, what's your normal day like? As in, if you wake up in the morning, what do you do first?
I do my exercise.
What type of exercise?
Walking. I walk for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Come back, have my bath, have my breakfast, and then start writing for Vanguard.
And now you stop writing for Vanguard.
I'm writing my life history.
You're going to be published?
If it is good enough for publishers, I will let them have it. If it is not, I'll keep it for my children.
Have you been receiving pensions?
Regularly.
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 And when you hear others, like in the Nigerian Railways, like in other places, and they are not receiving theirs, and all complaints all over, how does it make you feel?
I feel sad because I don't know how they are managing. I don't know how they are managing. I have received pension for the past 30 years, non-stop. The Port Authority is one of the best pension payers. We must commend them. We must commend them, Port Authority. They may have their own pitfalls here and there, but they have done very well with pension.
For everybody?
For everybody.
No complaint?
No complaint.
And when you gather here as...
we are looking for improvement.
You're looking for improvement?
Yes.
An increment or something?
That kind of thing? That kind of thing.
So what advice do you have for those that have been retrenched because of these reform programs of the federal government?
They should invest their lump sum properly, and they will not regret it. Lump sum given to them is enough for them to start good business, and they can survive.
And for the federal government?
How?
As in any advice for the federal government?
Well, the federal government has introduced reforms in pension. I have nothing against it. I think it will help. It is a contributory pension scheme where the staff contributes and the employer contributes. At the end of the service, it is given back to the service, to the staff.
Your advice is very strong enough for anybody who is growing up, so that you can begin to put something aside for the long run.
Yes.
What did you do with yours?
Well, I bought myself a house, trained my children, and invested in shares and stocks, and they're paying off now. I don't go looking for money now. I don't. Money comes my way from investment, sometimes known, sometimes unknown. But the most known, yes, yes, and sometimes the children also help out. Yes.
What will this wonderful book of yours, what are the salient facts that it will contain? I'm not telling you to tell me the content because...
Well, I have lived a checkered life, I must tell you. I started life from almost nothing, and I did all kinds of things as a young man, including politics at an early age. I was a member of the Zikist movement. I was arrested. I was sent to prison. I came out from prison. I became a member of the board, the inaugural board of the Nigerian Railway Corporation. I was a member. And then I was a trade unionist like Oshomole. I was the Secretary General of the Nigerian Union of Railwaymen. I was Secretary of the Locomotive Drivers Union. I went through all that. Then suddenly I realized that there's nothing like that period where you cannot run around anymore, walk anymore. And then when I got an offer to join the Nigerian Post Authority, I snapped.
Was it not this time to drive the ship?
Pardon?
You were driving locomotives and...
No. I was their general secretary. I was a trade unionist.
Okay, Nigerian
I was not a locomotive driver myself, but I was secretary of the Locomotive Drivers Union.
So which means when you tell me you're sad when you hear about all the problems of the railway workers, it's an understatement. Because your other half is there. You must be feeling too bad, not only sad.
I know, it's not easy. I mean, I put myself in the place of an average railway person, and not getting anything at the end of the month. What do you do? A lot of people have done evil things because of lack of money. Because of lack of money, a lot of people have committed crimes, and you can be sure that crime will come down a lot if all the pensioners are paid and everybody is happy. I'm almost sure that a lot of people who are running around creating problems in this country, either in the political field or outside, are people who haven't got the wherewithal to live. They're going to create a problem for everybody. We need a welfareist organized system in this country.
And an inaugural member of that board, that first board of Nigerian Railways, and now not just 50 years after the rail lines don't have. Is it sad as well?
Extremely sad, extremely sad. I'm telling you, extremely sad. I remember that I participated in the extension of the railway system to Maiduguri. There was a time there was nothing like that to Bauchi. I went by road following the track where the railway was, and it was something we looked forward to be something Nigeria should be happy to have. But now people who have left the service working on those rails are not paid their pension. It is sad. I think it is sad. Something should be done about it.
So as an octogenarian who has lived life to the fullest, seen Nigeria begin and see it retire, you have any advice for the civil service to become stronger and better?
Yes, a strong civil service will give us a stronger political system. As a matter of fact, most politicians, most governors, most presidents depend on strong civil service to be able to make a success of their job.
So you talked about a strong civil service. If we look at 2006, we saw a lot of civil servants being thrown out of jobs. The government bases on the fact that most civil servants in Nigeria are not productive. What can you say about this?
How productive can a civil servant be? If you are employed, you are given a schedule of duty. You cannot be more productive than the schedule of duty given to you. If you come out from the university and you apply for employment, the moment it is given to you, you are told what to do. This is what you are supposed to do. How can they say they are not productive? You remove them, you bring somebody else, you reduce the staff, it is up to you. But I can assure you that some of the things they do were done out of for political reasons.